Hi, I'm John McIntyre. Welcome to Custom Software Advisor. I want to tell you a little story today about when I first started programming. When I first started programming, I was working by myself. Well, I worked for a company, but I was the only programmer there. And I was right out of school, so I didn't have a lot of experience. And when I went down a bad path, there was nobody there to guide me back. So I learned a lot of things the hard way. And one of the problems that I had for the first few years is I would find that I would get 95% complete, and then my application would start falling apart on me. And the problems I was having really was, one, a technology may not have worked the way that they said it would work, or it was buggy, or I didn't understand it, or I just had a bad design and my design would hold me back. These are all typical amateur mistakes by newbie programmers. And then at the end I'd be 95% complete and I would find that I have a major rework on my hands. And it would really be the equivalent of going from 95% complete to 55% complete. And then I started testing my thoughts, my designs, my understanding of technologies, and testing those technologies that they work the way they said they worked. And what would happen is I would create these small little applications that would take hardly any time at all to develop. When they did take time, the time that they took was usually time that I would have had to spend thinking about the application anyways. So basically they prevented me from going down wrong paths while costing almost nothing. I personally call these little applications prototypes, but really they're proof of concepts. Some people have called them learning tests or spikes. And basically, since I've started doing these little applications, I haven't had this problem since, and it's been over a decade since I've had this problem. It's probably been even longer. So what do prototypes do? Prototypes help isolate functionality, confirm your understanding, confirm a questionable design, communicate design concepts to other team members or future developers, and they really help isolate problems when you're reporting bugs or asking questions of other developers. I would definitely advise business people to have their programmers develop prototypes and keep them with the project in their own directory, of course, out of the way of the project, but still keep them in the same source control database and use them to evaluate and reduce your risk while simultaneously leaving those around to communicate the bigger picture design so that future developers can see the forest through the trees. I hope you enjoyed this video on prototypes and proof of concept applications and how they can help your team communicate and reduce risk. Please comment any questions or concerns below in the comment area, either on YouTube or on my blog, or you can email me directly via my contact page on my blog. Again, I'm John McIntyre, and this is CustomSoftwareAdvisor.com.